Alright, so there's no videos on YouTube on this, and I wasn't doing a good job on getting this on YouTube, so if anybody has a 03, 04 Mach 1, you have a coolant crossover pipe. Mine was leaking from banging my alternator in and out. Don't go to O'Reilly's ever if you're in California and that's where you buy your parts. It's all garbage. Went through 3 alternators, all 3 of them threads were stripped. Had to put the old alternator back in, so after the 3rd time obviously you're going to end up screwing something up. So I ended up getting a leak from my coolant crossover radiator tube. So here's how you do it. Got to take apart your bolts on each side of this sucker. Once that's done, this will come off. And you got your bracket that was holding it. Take all your bolts out of that. That'll come off. Obviously I did a great job of placing it back in. Once you get all that off, here's your coolant crossover pipe. Upper radiator hose, lower radiator hose, connects there. These 2 pipes, they slide down into your engine block. Kind of a weird design, but there's O-rings that hold those in there. So in trying to take this thing out 3 times in a row, threads were always stripped on the crazy part from O'Reilly's, but this one's not stripped, so just stuck it back in. Wanted to change it up, go back original again. This is a 200 amp one to put the 130 amp back in. Anyways, back to the crossover. Kind of had to wiggle it around, pop it out. Once you get that loose, I thought I was going to have to take it to the radiator shop, have this part welded because this is where it was leaking. But as I messed around with it, this thing started spinning. So I thought, oh, can't believe it's that loose. And in light of saying that, this piece comes off, and what do you know? There's an O-ring there. So O-ring, O-ring, those 2 go down into the engine block on each side. Wiggle them in, wiggle them out. This little thing that I thought I was going to have to take to the radiator shop to have welded, I'll go ahead and get the part for that, replace it, put it all back together again. So nobody knows.